Hi everyone and welcome to Old Dog New Tricks. So what's this all about? Well, I'm in my 50s now and I used to play a lot of hockey when I was younger. Haven't played for about 20 years or so. Started playing again last season and absolutely loved it. But things have changed. The rules have changed, the skills have changed, and of course the equipment has changed. So what I've done, because I'm a complete gear geek, is get massively into all of this stuff, looking at loads of reviews online, looking at the amazing number of videos on YouTube helping you learn new skills like tomahawks, drag flicking, all these crazy things that didn't exist when I was younger. So I'm planning to post a few more videos. This one, however, is a review of the Shrey Phantom 100. There is the label. It's the Phantom 100 with a power bow, 100% carbon. Now, I don't know much about Shrey. I think they've been around for a couple of years. This one is, I think, 24-25 season, and it really interested me for a number of reasons. The first reason is because it's got this sort of structure on the back of the shaft, which is very similar to a Y1 stick, if you've seen some of those that have this very similar pattern. Osaka make ones with spines. You see that on some other brands. The idea, I think, is that you can reduce weight by taking material out here, but actually the stick is still very strong because it has this spine here to strengthen it. And that runs all the way down to somewhere under that sticker there on the toe. The other thing that really intrigued me about this stick is that it's got a slightly, I don't think you'll be able to see it on the video, you can feel it, it's got a slightly concave face. Now that's meant to help with dribbling. The ball kind of sits in the pocket a tiny bit, but it also will help with aerials and I guess to a degree drag flicking. It doesn't have a groove here, which I would quite like. I think that might be fun. But another thing I've noticed on this as well is it's got quite a square section looking leading edge here. Now, this is something that manufacturers seem to be doing. If you look at the other side, the back side, I don't know if it shows up on the video, but that's slightly more rounded. Whereas here you can see it's slightly more square. What that allows you to do is get a bigger contact area for tomahawks, reverse striking. And yeah, I mean, in theory, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So let's see how that is. This one is the 37.5. That's the length I've chosen, basically being older. I'm not technically the height for a 37.5, but the older I get, the harder it is. It's not the bending down that's the problem, it's the getting back up afterwards. So this is right in my wheelhouse in terms of weight and balance, 519. I quite like a 520 to 525 with a 38 centimeter balance point. If it's going to be heavier, I'd like that to be higher, probably 38.5 to 39 centimeters. And my understanding here is that essentially, because most of the mass is in the bottom end of the stick, for the same balance point, a heavier stick will feel heavier in the head, if that makes sense. So the balance point is the same. The heavier the stick, the more head heavy it will feel. And the opposite is true. So the lighter the stick, the more head light it will feel. So that's the Shrey Phantom 100. What I'm going to do is take the stickers off, and when I have time, I'm going to give you a little review of how it performs. But so far it feels great. It's a really nice balance. But one thing I should say actually, so these are in the region, I'm going to say maybe 250 to 280 pounds, which for 100% carbon is not bad. The reason for that is, as I understand it, well, probably twofold. Firstly, that they're fairly new on the market, Shrey. Secondly, they are made in India. Now, what I've been told is that sticks made in Pakistan probably are a little higher quality, largely because the stick manufacturing industry in Pakistan has been going for a lot longer than that in India. So I mean, where else do people make sticks? China, mostly Pakistan. I think some of the high-end sticks by Adidas are possibly even made in Germany. This one is Indian made. So it's been explained to me that the structure inside might be subtly different. There might be sort of structure inside, whereas some of the very high-end Pakistani made or certainly German made sticks will be one tubular structure. But as I say, so far I like the way it feels in my hands. What I'll do is take a video of me hitting some balls with it, and we will see how it holds up. But yeah, for the price, for the features, so far it looks really interesting.